This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate
Except
the lie.
A2 already knew
But in order
this.
to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up. Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Well, I'm going 9S this time. Yes, I'm sure. Here we go. Ooh. We do have a timer. Just keeping that in mind. Boomba.
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
I know it doesn't matter. Doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. Okay, so this is really tripping me up. I'm just saying. Whoa! Hi, boys. How are you? God, I didn't expect there to be so many. Oh my god. I guess I should have, but I just didn't. Okay, I think that's all of them. Nope, there's one more. Boomba.
9X!
If it doesn't matter, why do I long for you?
For humans like that, okay? I don't know why you do, I'm just trying to keep on hacking and I hate how it removes dialogue. It just doesn't feel proper. It just freezes time, it doesn't actually take away moments. That's what hacking does. I like this way though. You can actually tell where you're aiming. So it really helps. Shit. Okay, that sucks.
Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to protect their human masters.
There's that
Your
line.
core programming
Okay, so if you just hack A2, I guess it's meant to do something. Because usually it's random hacking things, but we've never ran into these, so... Are these here because we're hacking A2 instead of normally fighting her? That's what I'm wondering. Boomba.
Shut up!
Take care of 9S.
To be.
What the fuck happened? Oh, you stabbed me, but somehow my sword got through you and I can't pull it out. You can't pull it out. Too bad. Okay, that's a realistic death. I'm gonna roll around on the floor silly. Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. My name is 9S. A newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th, 11,942. Rolled out at 4:25 AM bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog. In the flames. Alone. My name is 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof, cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But Scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the Red Girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server, and rob androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considering the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine lifeforms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same for the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him. My body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Oh, the text has changed. Will you come with us? Asks Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing coercion. Oh, the text has become more transparent in case you guys can't see. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength. I force out the words. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. We Yora have no right to remain in this world. So I'm guessing when 9S died, his memory went into the Ark due to the tower taking it. And then the Ark was sent off to the moon to be used for something different. Oh boy. Childhood's End, that's ending D. Oh, I want to cry. I am. Sorry. I get emotional too easily when it comes to games like these. Especially since I understand a lot of it. Oh boy. So, something I've realized is A2 knows about the human things. That's why she said the commander lied to you and shit like that.
All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project.
What?
Commencing deletion of all data.
Okay.
Pod
Yeah.
153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Accept the pod's request? Yes. This is how you get ending E. So I'm going to accept
Pod
it.
042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
He doesn't want to.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
You did. Don't lie about
We
it.
lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yes. The end of Yora. Oh?
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our
Oh, this is
processes data
hilarious.
will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Oh, this is fun. This is hilarious. I wonder if I can die. Like, what happens if I die? Yeah, I can get hurt. That's good. Kind of. It's not good, but... Shit. Shit! Connect to the network, yes. Give up here? No! I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep on doing this. Die, everyone! Die! It's gonna go through the whole credits. Oh, this is hilarious. I didn't expect this. I expected a minigame, like a hacking game. Didn't expect it to be the credits. Oh, this is so cool. Just the fact that this is so random is awesome. Like, it's not random, I guess. It's one way to show the credits in a cool way. And after this happens, I think this is actually meant to be the true ending. It's like, what do you call it? I don't remember what game it is. I think it was Undertale. There's a bit where you can go through the credits as the heart, and if you don't touch anything, if you successfully don't touch anything, it gives you a secret ending, and the secret ending involves unlocking a door in an area you couldn't actually go to, and it's just like a Toby Fox Easter egg, and that's all. But this one, it might be the same, or it might actually show you something that is a secret, and I want to try unlocking it. There you go, visual effects is gone. Damn it. One more hit and I'm dead, I think. Come on, please be over soon. I'm getting stressed. I'm like, oh, can I pause? Good. I need to relax. Okay, go back to it. Oh my god, this is so cool. Damn it! No! Oh, good. Save points. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. Doing it again. Come on, hit it. Stupid analog stick. I don't even think it's the analog stick. I think it's just a game, and it's just not great on sensitivity when it comes to moving this around with the right analog stick, which is how you change the angle while moving. Come on, go down. God damn it. Is it all pointless? No, it isn't. God damn, I'm back on Monica. This is so hard, but it's so awesome. I can't stop. I don't want to. I'm so close. The good thing is, only the big pieces of writing can summon the purple ones. Like that one. Purple ones I can't destroy, sadly. That's why I gotta keep an eye on them. Ow. God damn it, I was so close. See, games, this is how you do credits. This is how you do credits that people actually want to watch and go through. Well, they won't be reading it, I mean. They'll be playing through it. But it's how you get people to go through the credits. And making joke endings, which speed through the credits. That's also fun. Okay, that one, I need to destroy it. I just realized that it's something purples. Beginning software incorporated. Oh, I thought that was the end. I think we're close to the end there. Whee! Bumper. Damn it! Do you think games are silly little things? No, I don't. Okay, I'm back here. I'm loving this song, by the way. It's so good. I always have a thing for Japanese songs. Like, just... especially ones that are relaxing and not too upbeat. They're just... Japanese singers have that kind of, way. Like, the language of Japan, in singing-wise, it's just terrific. Really terrific. It's unmatched, even as I'm Australian, which I speak English, I don't like English singing when it comes to these types of songs, but I don't like Japanese songs when it comes to the upbeat ones, if that makes sense. Well, I mean, I like One OK Rock, and that's a Japanese and English band. They learn English just for their songs, and they speak English and Japanese in the same songs. Like, they might be singing Japanese really well, but then they'll switch to English and they'll switch back, and it's so cool. They're like one of the few bands that I like that actually sing rock, and they're a Japanese band. Fuck you. Do you admit there is no meaning in this world? No! God damn, I'm back here. Ah. So much fun, so much fun. I will not kill this. I will not kill this game. I will not delete it off my computer before I beat it. No, no, I won't. Ah! I might just do that. God damn it. Give up here? No, I'm not giving up. I want to see what the true ending is. Nope, nope, didn't kill it. There it is. There we go. I hate this game so much. Just this part is mind-blowing me. I didn't expect it. But yeah, the game said mini-game. Well, not the game itself, the guide. It said mini-game. This is so much better than what I had in mind. At least they have save points, though. I have to credit them for that. If they didn't have save points, it would be so annoying. The game makes you play the game 3 times, but no time at all has there been a point where if you die, in hacking or outside, that it becomes a hassle. Unless it's like, oh, you died in person, you lose all your equipment, then you died again. That's sort of your own fault. Like, for example, I've realized that if you just get your body and then run, you're fine. Trust me, you're fine. You don't need to actually get in contact with the enemy. But if you die and you didn't save for a while, that's your fault. When you're in your flight unit and you die, they actually put in save points because you can't save personally when you're in your flight unit. But outside, you can save literally whenever you want, and the boss battles don't make you go into areas where you can't save for long. Maybe it's like 1 fight or 2 fights. But that's all. And it's usually a lot of cutscenes to stop that. So, if you were to die and not have a save, and you have to go all the way back to like an earlier part, that's sort of your fault, because you could have saved. And the fact that they put save stations in this game, in this area that I'm in right now, it's just awesome. Save is not an issue in this game unless you choose not to save yourself. They really know how to satisfy people. And then there's going to be those people that are saying, oh, 2B's arse isn't that visible. I don't know. Besides that, people will always find an issue in games. It's annoying. Damn it! Already getting hit. Ah! Oh, come on. Is it all pointless? No! I love this game, but god damn it, me, it's my fault. How are they putting purples? I just realized that. It's no boss, it's just purples coming out of these guys for no reason. God damn it. Do you think games are silly little things? Maybe. I'm kidding. Ah! This better be the final. No, it isn't. God damn it. I was about to say, he's shooting a lot. Okay, good. That was the save point. I'm happy. I'm not happy that he shoots that much, though. Like, god damn it. Wow. Oh, this is hilarious. This is the boss fight, guys. This is the mega boss fight. God damn it! No! This is horrible! This is horrible! I'm really getting angry at this. Like, obviously there should be a checkpoint there. Why isn't there a checkpoint there? I don't understand. I really don't. My fingers are sore. I'm exhausted. I've been recording this for 3 hours. This particular, it's 1.5 hours more. I'm gonna kill myself. This one area, I've been on this for 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's outrageous. I wonder what happens if I connect to the internet. I'm gonna try it after this. Like, maybe it will start doing auto saves. Hope so. Okay, I'm gonna try seeing what happens if I connect to... Okay, when it comes up with the question, I will. Because it's not coming up with it at the moment. This is outrageous. I don't know how else to explain it. It's possible. I can see how it's possible. It's just outrageous. It doesn't stop it from being outrageous. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take a giant break. I am going to jump cut to just before this bit so you can hear me saying this, but everything else of this part is going to be edited out. I was going to do a separate video so you can see how long this took me. And just so you know, I'm nearing the 2-hour mark on this mini game. So what I'm going to do is take a break, have something to eat, watch something while I do this because I like something in the background. And then when I finish this, I'm going to record. I'm going to show what the true ending thing is, and hopefully I can get up to it, because this is annoying the fuck out of me. I know how to do it, it's just so many bullet hells. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I've taken a break, and I tried doing it again, on easy mode. I'm bad with bullet hells. I am really bad with, I guess you could reflex? Like, if I see something heading for my unit, like the cursor thing. I don't know how my mind goes, but I don't move fast enough. I could move, like I do move a lot. I move in time a lot, but then there are those times where it's right next to me and I don't notice in time, and I notice, and then I try moving at the last second and I get hit by it. You probably saw that, not in the credits one, because I edited a lot of that out. But the main game with the hacking, I failed a lot of times. But I can't do it. Sorry, I don't really know what else to say. I was hoping this could be a 100% kind of thing besides stupid quests like Speedstar. But I am exhausted, and I spent like 3 hours on that. I don't know what else to say, honestly. But that doesn't mean that we failed. That's just the true ending. We completed the game. We got all the endings, and we would have got ending E if it wasn't for that stupid bullet rush. I am going to look up what the true ending actually is. And I'm tempted to explain it in the video. I will do that actually, so since we can't look at it personally, I may as well try to explain it. So I'll be right back. Alright then, so I just watched ending E. Wow. It's not long, and I had to read the subtitles because the person who recorded it was using Japanese language. But in basic, the pods are talking to each other, and it starts off like the start of the game. How 2B is saying, what lives must die and stuff like that, but it's the pod talking. It's pod 153, which is the girl pod that's equipped in 9S. And they've basically grown what they feel is life. They're basically saying how alive is good, and that pod 042 had launched a suicide attack which failed, and he must look very embarrassed. And pod 153 said how they're alive, and that's basically a constant stream of embarrassment. And what they're talking about is they've got the old memories of 2B and 9S, and they're putting the exact same parts back together and putting the old memories back into them. And pod 153 questions, wouldn't that lead to the same conclusion as last time? They'll both end up dying, and they'll go onto like a rage and stuff like that. Pod 042 then says, yes, I cannot deny that possibility, but a good future does exist. We just need to hope for it. And they zoom in on the bodies of 2B and 9S on a building as birds are going past, and you follow one of the birds to a building to the right, and on the windowsill is either dead or unconscious A2. So I'm not sure if that's meant to be a hint to possibly another Nier game, which I would definitely play. I want to play the original Nier, but it's only on PS, PlayStation. Because supposedly the shoot 'em up game at the end of the credits is a hint to the first Nier game, and Emil is definitely, and stuff like that. But if you have internet connection, which I do, but I don't know why the network won't connect. Even if I go to the network manually in game, it says a network error, and I'm like, I'm connected to the internet, what the hell? But it basically, someone said how if you fail enough times, it asks if you want to connect to the internet, and it actually sends you a request for help, and people that have bet the minigame basically show up and help you. There's like 5 of them, and every time you get hit, one of them dies. So it's like a lot more health, but a lot more attacks as well. And that's meant to be a hint to the original Nier game, and I wonder why it's a hint. And Davola and Popola are also there as well. So I'm starting to think the first Nier game takes place during Project Jesselt, but I'm not really sure. But otherwise, yeah, that was Ending E. I want to go and talk about this game as well. So, at first I was thinking what the real danger around this whole game was. And the real danger is basically the aliens and the machines and stuff. But then you find out the real danger was actually... And I'm not going to go into a complete review of this game, by the way. I'm just going to go into what I figured out, in case no one's figured this out. I like being able to just say in case anyone's missed it. I figured out the machines aren't the main problem. It's the fact that the higher up androids have hidden humanity's death. And so far that they've done that they've made their own version of an AI, basically. And I think that AI was Yona. I seriously think that AI was Yona. What I think happened was that tower that sprouted out was most likely made by the androids. The Council of Humanity... Well, not the Council of Humanity. Kind of. I think it was the Council of Humanity. It never was explained where the tower came from. But I think Yorha made the Council of Humanity, and the people in Council of Humanity were the only ones, they were level SS, were the only ones who knew about humanity's downfall, besides the commander, and later on 9S. And maybe even other people, like A2. A2 knew. Somehow. It never was explained why A2 hates the commander, and I hated that. I hated how they didn't explain it properly. Even in Ending E, it doesn't explain it. What was I saying? Sorry. But basically, the machines aren't the main problem here. The machines want life. Thanks to the machines, the moon didn't get destroyed. Well, the moon wouldn't have got destroyed. The stuff on the moon wouldn't have got destroyed. The AI was... I'm assuming it's an AI that they put into the bunker. But it was explained there was a back door in the bunker that would then go off. And I think that back door was the virus. I think it was literally the virus. And at the end of Route A and B, you see how 9S's eyes go red. I think that was a hint towards the virus, and I just didn't notice it. I thought it was just, oh yeah, he's being corrupted by Eve. But no, I think it was Yona. He was in the system. He told the pod to stop 2Bs in his uploads, and he didn't stop his fast enough, so he must have got it because he was in the system for too long. But I think it was the girl called Yona, and I could have that pronunciation wrong, but I think it was the girl Yona, and she wasn't a machine. She was an AI made by the androids, set to destroy the androids because they can't figure out that humanity's actually dead. Now, that's just a guess, honestly. I think she's the one who started the infection, but she was made by the Council of Humanity, so technically the Council of Humanity are the reason all the androids are infected. And that thing that they said during the bit where 2B's infected, how they're going to be making more androids, I think that's because the androids, 9S started to know about the truth of humanity, so they started getting rid of him and the other androids, and we're going to make more androids to make up for that, to make a new Yorha. That's just a guess, though. Honestly, that's all I got from the game. There was a lot of stuff that I wish had been explained in person, but that's just what I've pieced together. I could be wrong about a lot of things, but that's just what I've pieced together. I admit I'm a little sad that I wasn't able to beat that credit scene. I really wish I could, but this person in the ending E video took about 14 minutes just doing it. And I don't think I can concentrate for 14 minutes at once in a bullet hell situation, because it involves knowing exactly when to avoid, being able to shoot in the right position and stuff like that. It's so annoying. If it was like I could have evade, that'd be so cool. If I could evade and just not shoot while I'm evading, I'd be fine with that, as long as I'm able to evade. Would have made it so much easier. But yeah, otherwise, that was Nier Automata. Not much else I need to say. I think I can say about it, to be honest. Besides, I love the game. I really, really loved it. Honestly, I think I'd replay it, just so I could, I don't know why I'd replay it. Usually if I replay something, it's because I just want to be able to get certain things, like Final Fantasy VIII. I'd love to replay that to get all the ultimate weapons, like for example. But since it's only for the ultimate weapons, I want to replay it because it'd take way too long. This game, however, is the complete opposite. I'd replay it just for the sake of replaying it. Like, I'm actually tempted to do a small series where I play it on very hard, seeing if I can succeed, because I'm not sure if the enemies will be any harder on very hard. It might be, like, on the game called Devil May Cry, DMC, Devil May Cry, that is. I'm planning to play that, by the way. There are several difficulties after you beat the game on very hard difficulty, which is Nephilim. There's easy, normal, and hard. Yeah, hard. I said very hard before, but it's hard. There's human, hunter, and Nephilim, or something like that. I'm not really sure which one it is. And then after you beat it on Nephilim, you unlock a new one called Son of Sparta, and then you unlock a new one called, Devil May Cry, I think, literally it's called. I don't remember. Then there's one called Hell vs. Hell, where everyone dies in one shot, even you. And then there's one called Heaven vs. Hell, which is, I've never bet. I've bet Hell and Hell, but I've never bet this one. And that's because all the enemies are normal, they get killed in the same amount of hits as easy, but you die in one shot. You have 3 gold orbs, which means you can resurrect yourself 3 times in a mission, but the missions are pretty long. Now, the reason that isn't so troubling as the bullet hell thing in this game is because that game you actually have times for breaks, and you can, I don't know, go into devil mode, which, devil trigger mode, which allows everything to stop and you're able to attack things rapidly and shit like that. But this game, no, you have to stay concentrating. Oh my god. But yeah, this game has the similar thing. I'd replay that just for the sake of replaying it. It's awesome. The fighting, the combat gameplay, terrific. I love that kind of, you have free control over what you do. And yeah, like, for example, Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy, but the turn-based thing can get really annoying. This game, however, I'd grind it for days, because it just feels so much better. When you get upgrades, you feel those upgrades. When you get certain new abilities, you can actually do those abilities and stuff like that. Like Shockwave, you can see the Shockwave. When you get more attack, since it's one of those games where you have full control over what you do using the X and Y buttons, you see how much damage you're doing, and it's awesome. I do admit, I wish the HUD things were not in the skill things, because it just wastes space. It's like 20 space being missed. Not much of an issue, though. Not much of an issue. I could take some of those off, that the control things and stuff like that, it's fine. But yeah, but I'm finally done with this game. I'm not sure how much episodes it is. I think it's less than 70, but it's definitely more than 60. But, yeah. I need to edit this. I need to edit a lot of stuff out, because I spent a long time in that credit scene. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I need a long break from things. Well, I mean, when I say a long break, I mean like maybe an hour or two, and then I'll move on to another game. I'm probably going to play a more calmer game, a game that I know will not be as annoying. This game was great. It's just, I didn't expect the minigame that would show such an awesome scene. It was such an awesome scene. The ending E, I wish I could have recorded it, but that fucking credit scene got in the way. I didn't expect it to be a bullet hell. And even then, if it was a bullet hell, I didn't expect it to be like, oh, you can't move because if you do, you'll hit a purple orb. Oh my god, I'm not going to go on a rant about that though. Honestly, I'm not going to. But when talking about rants, there were a few bad things about the game that I didn't like. One of them being the HUD thing. Another being the credit scene, but I'm not going to go on about that. We didn't learn why the Yora people got killed in that mission, if you remember what I'm talking about. The mission where you had to fight the two Yoris people, and then they ran away, and then you found them again, and then you killed them, and then the leader showed up and you killed her, and it turns out they were stealing things, but they weren't stealing things. My hypothesis would be that they found out about humanity. But yeah, that's really all. But yeah, there weren't other problems about the game, honestly. There were like tiny things that were never explained, and I wish they were, but it's fine, honestly. I wish we could have got like a background thing on what happened to Pascal, what happened to Anemone and stuff when the missile launched up with 9S inside. Technically, I think it was 9S's memory that was stored inside, and then his body was probably put in with a past memory due to the ending E thing. So technically there were two 9S's. One in the tower, one in the missile with Adam, and one that's being rebuilt by the pods. But I wish we could have got a more background on what happened to the Resistance and what happened to Earth. Like, what happened to the machines? We didn't end up killing them all. Like, the machines are still out there being cannibalistic. We never explained what happened to the cannibalistic things either. Like, they explained that they were originally going to hit the moon, so I assumed, oh, they want to hit the moon, they're probably the ones who turned the robots against us as well. Well, not against us, but they probably made them go schizo as well. But no, they ended up going to the moon to help. Literally, well, they never said help, but it's not going to destroy it, so I'm assuming it's help. But they never explained why the robots went cannibalistic. But yeah, that's really all. But otherwise, I'm done with this game. I'm probably going to play it again. Maybe not. I don't know. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will see you guys next time. See ya.